from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better... than we were a couple years ago, and this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go.
Makes the catch on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's small. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense this zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
Touchdown, San Diego State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So the Utah State Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the left. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Takes the handoff. It's Woollyhead. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Caught over the middle. It's Hartman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etienne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Going right to work up top. Safe completion on the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Darnold. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Aztecs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. On the option. Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darnold. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Touchdown, San Diego State. Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Thanks to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quick strike complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Darnold. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here we go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. To the air. It's Gibbs. Got his man on the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hartman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry-up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it again. And they can't make the play on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Etienne. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
To the ground, he's got it again. Nice move to keep running. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. to the air. It's Gibbs. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Snagged out of the air. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that.
Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
42, San Diego State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Darnold. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know.
There he goes. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Morton. Grab near the marker, it's Hartman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hartman.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Willihan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Smashes ahead. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Utah State, 42. San Diego State, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Pulls and fires complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Hand off from the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
San Diego State, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Willihan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Aztecs are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We reach the break, and Utah State holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's small. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, You're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try the run. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now on second down. Give to the back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hines is back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
To the air, it's Gibbs. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Makes the grab. It's Darnold. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hartman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's small. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Aztecs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. we need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Jackrabbit.
Back to pass on second down. Got the back over the middle. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He caught it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Back swinging for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Utah State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Darnold. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. The Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Gets it out quickly. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.